I'm a diplomat. I work for the European External Action Service since its beginning, since its establishment. I have an academic background. I have a PhD from the London School of Economics in International Relations, and that took me into the world of diplomacy. First in New York, I worked for the Portuguese Diplomatic Service at the United Nations, in the General Assembly, on the Security Council, and then moved over to the UN Secretariat, working in peacekeeping. At a certain point in 2004, I came to Brussels. I moved to Brussels to be the diplomatic advisor of the President of the European Commission. So that started a new chapter. After the UN chapter, I have an EU chapter, and this is where I've been since 2004. After a very rich experience in as the diplomatic advisor of the President, I moved to the European External Action Service, first dealing with multilateral relations, then as head of the United States and Canada division, relations with the US, transatlantic relations, and now for the last year and a half as head of the Russia division. All very interesting areas, of course. I became involved with Vesalius around 2011. Professor Coops invited me to speak on my experience at the United Nations, in particular getting the EU a status in the General Assembly after the Lisbon Treaty. And after that, I've been coming regularly to give evening lectures and talks, and I've become slowly very involved, and I'm very much interested in becoming even more involved as of course this college grows from strength to strength. The world has a long experience of diplomacy and global governance, but times change, and we are facing a series of internal challenges in our own countries, with fears about economic inequality and losses from globalization, from potential or fears, more imaginary and real, about the impact of immigration, security fears of terrorism and the like, and also the large changes in our society and our economy through technological change are causing great transformations to occur in our political and our global governance systems. It's very important to be able to understand what's going on, to have the good theoretical basis, to understand where we've been and where we are now, and therefore to be able to prepare for what's coming, and how to engage in that world. So if you are interested in being a part of that and trying to find ways forward, whether you want to do it in a government or in international organization or a non-governmental organization, whether you want to be a diplomat or an aid worker, the international landscape is changing, and a program such as the one at Vesalius College takes the right approach. It's a way of understanding the world through both theory and practice, and that's why in collecting the faculty that it has with very cutting-edge research under their belts, plus practitioners like myself and others who come in and give real-world experience and real-world skill transfers. I think students will be able to collect in their toolkit the right selection of skills that they will require for that purpose. I think I'm very excited about this new program. and being a part of that. And I think it's the right choice. Brussels is of course one of the world's diplomatic centres because of the European Union, but also because of NATO, because of other other actors here, and therefore Vesalius College is able to tap into that and also provide a way to understand that world, and by focusing not only on the political but also on the economic, the theoretical, the legal dimensions of diplomacy and global governance today.